Hey, I see that you're drinking Fiji water. Have you heard about the company and about the kind of things that they do with their water when they bottle it?
I haven't really, but it says that it has mystical healing properties and it's green, and they only use biofuel in boats that are already traveling, and they say they're planting trees to offset the carbon emissions so that there's no environmental impact.
Well, it might seem like they're doing that, but there's also a lot of things that the company's done like throughout their history. So for example, like when Gilmore, who was one of the original founders of his company, he bought a 99-year lease on the land that was on top of an aquifer, and instead of providing that to everyone else, he kind of took it all to his own, and he's had exclusive access, and the company has had exclusive access on that aquifer till today. Um, and as we see today with most bottled waters, how it's coming under attack, Fiji seems to be immune from this because they have such a good societal look on it from a lot of important people using it. And something else about the company that's also kind of a red flag is that it has a tax-free status, and so everything that it does in all their operations go untaxed, which was obtained originally by the company. And so some things that are like concerning in like even the country Fiji that often go unlooked by the company are like crumbling pipes, a lack of adequate wells, dysfunctional or flooded water treatment plants, droughts that are expected to get worse with climate change, and even a lack of emergency water supplies, which is pretty unhealthy, especially seeing that the company has so much revenue that they could be doing to help their own country. And so some things, such as like the owners, they've been major players in the political scenes, and in a way to get people to buy their water instead of using tap water, she has said that you can no longer trust public or private water supplies. And so it's a little concerning seeing that a company like that tries to monopolize their water bottles instead of looking after the health of everyone in the world. And while you said that they are like green and that they're doing great things, all those things that they claim that they're doing, such as they're saving 50,000 acres of rainforest and all those environmental policies, they haven't even obtained a lease for the company to take initiative on that. They're doing something that's called forward crediting, where their carbon emissions that they have will actually happen over a few decades and aren't even happening right now. So it's kind of one of those things where you think about, okay, well, they say that they're doing it, but should I really be supporting them if it's something that they haven't done yet? And this isn't new to this family that founded the company. Before launching Fiji Water, they founded a mining enterprise, and they did so in places like Nevada and Western Australia, and they used billions of gallons of water to produce gold with using a toxic process. And so when you said something about the mystical properties of the water, that's kind of not no, necessarily true. There was a salt crystal purveyor who observed some similarities to holy healing waters in Lourdes, and they kind of connected that Christian idea to it became a sci-fi idea, and they just kind of attached that would mean the same exact thing in the Fiji source, and so they kind of branded it as it saying that it'll like make a person more balanced by drinking the Fiji water, and it'll have those effects on them. So don't always believe what you hear. Um, Not necessarily most of the time when you look into a company, especially this company. After analyzing it, we can see that some of the things that they do aren't actually that great.
Oh wow, I didn't realize. I will look into a reusable water bottle for sure.
That's good because even with companies such as Fiji, um, they they call for very public conduct by private companies, and while the company wants very public conduct, it won't even disclose its total sales, and that's kind of concerning, especially for the buyer. They won't disclose basic data about its business, such as total charity expenditures, when that's something that they claim to be working on. So we can never call them out on whether or not they're actually doing what they say. So thank you for considering that and getting a water and using better water sources than that.
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, I'll definitely get on that.